That's nuts!
Girl power rules!
This is baby.
What's up, folks? Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. We are going to embark on a little experimental venture here. I've done several Nuzlocke types at this point, actually. I've done 2 Pokemon Nuzlockes. Some might say that's the way you're supposed to do them. But I also did a Dream Drop Distance Dream Eater Nuzlocke maybe, 2 years ago at this point. And I figured, well, let's do it, but with my favorite game, not only in the series, but all of them, and do a KH1 Nuzlocke, where if I die, and which I will have to spin a wheel, and then it will take something away from me, and make the game even harder, because that's probably not good challenge design, but I guess that's what a real Nuzlocke is, so you'll just have to be very crafty and manage your resources wisely. We'll see how it goes. Before we get into it, what's up with my eyes? Huh? My eyes? We have trivia from Just James. This is complete the regular pack quote. This is a shrine to me. This whole damn Twitch is a shrine to me. Let's get the code on screen. This is part 2, actually. James already did this before. 25 new quotes, all from main channel videos. So if you're not... okay, I take my eyes away on the Nuzlocke? I would hope not. I meant, like, in-game things, but, you know, I guess I could start, like, chopping off fingers. But no, I have, I posted it in the Discord and YouTube and Twitch, and, not Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Blueski, that I have one master wheel where I will spin that, and that will pick the category, and from those categories, like, it'll get narrowed down, right? So the master list, right now, it only has item slots and accessory slots, because that's all I have. I guess if I run out of slots by the time I get additional stuff, it's game over. Hopefully that won't happen. I gotta get to, like, guard armor, I guess, to get dodge roll and fire. It's gonna be interesting because I'll have to kind of maybe go out of my way to get some optional stuff to buffer my chances to keep my good abilities and things like that. Could you bid on the wheel options, like what the master wheel will select? That's certainly doable. It'll be complete random chance even if you're good with that. Right, so the master list right now is just accessories and item slots, but then once I get magic, I'll put magic in there, and I'll put keychains and summons. I think that's really all it's going to be. I'm good, Vin. Thank you for asking. I woke up... Ooh, God, I'm all fucked up. I woke up at 1 a.m., worked on the novel video until, like, noon, and then slept until 5. So... And then, yeah, maybe if we want to keep the fun going, and we don't want the run to just die... If I run out of, you know, normal things, we can start getting crazy. Give you a quote to name yourself after. Crustacean Chara, because of, pick up a couple of crustaceans! Maybe. Is that, I mean, I don't know if that fits. It should fit. Is that good enough, or something like that? I don't know what my greatest hits are, you know? Especially because I feel like these are going to be 25 of the... It's like the second most popular 25 regular pack quotes, you know what I mean? Yes, so the wheel will be adjusted, right? So, you know, if I lose access to fire, and fire is the only magic I have, then magic is just out for then until I get new magic, and then it gets back into play. I'll pull it up and we'll edit it in the moment. There you go. The crab rant was in the first quote quiz. Han, 1 to 50, and I'll do that, and then we'll get started. I guess I'll play this. If I win, I'll recuse myself, because they are quotes that I said, so I might have an advantage. I would think I would. 33. Let's see. Okay. This might be a deeper cut for some folks. Thank you, Big D. Proud of you. That's Bound for the Floor by Local H, 1996. I was like, man, I'll be lucky if anyone gets this one. Maybe Han will know. Han Slop? when someone likes music just because it's good, that's Han Slop. From my birth year of 1996. Let's put that where it belongs. Should the punishments be severe and not random accessory slot? I think random accessory slot is probably one of the worst things you can lose. I think one of the least valuable things to lose would be keychains. Now, mind you, I'm playing on level 1. And that is the best level 1 for me, obviously, because I'm, better at KH1 than the other games. But I think once we get into the mid-game, especially, I might be in trouble. What year would I want a backlog replay event for next? Well, you know that I'm a big fan of 2001, so I think 2001 would be interesting. 1998, it was after I was born, but it's still obviously very early. There's not, really 99, I would say, is where I start to play a lot more games in terms of just, even though I'm playing them later, that's kind of the cutoff date I found. 99... You have, Pac-Man World, you have Spyro 2, Ape Escape, those are some formative games for me. You have Spyro 1 in 98, and there's stuff from earlier than that I played as a kid, but 99 is, where the bulk of it comes from, and then I think 99 to, 2005, that's, really my core, and it's because I was, 4 to 7, 8 years old. Past Centipede on level 1 is bullshit, and Cave of Wonders. I do have a level 1 guide, even though it's my least favorite video. I do think the strats for those fights probably hold up okay? Maybe? I prefer the Rave of Wonders, TBH, over the Cave. Let me get into the triv here, and we'll get started. Play.blooket.com. In all of video games, it's not even the worst fight in the Kingdom Hearts series. 932 959. Thanks, Fidden. What should I be? What else do I say in the crab rant? Dish soap. Dish soap patty. Dish soap patty. Okay. See, the Cave was not a big deal for me on, my casual childhood playthrough of KH1, but level 1, it's one of the worst, I think Leech Grave is up there. I mean, Genie Jafar, 1 or 2. I do think Genie Jafar 2 is a better designed and, more interesting fight than KH1's, but... Okay. Like I said, I'll play this. I might, if I get first, I'll just recuse myself. But if I don't, then I think I deserve to get the points for the spreadsheet. I tend to not remember anything I've ever said on a stream, but when it comes to main channel videos... because I spend so much time with the script and editing, I tend to absorb a good amount of it, but let's see. Here we go. You can thank PJ for that genie graphic. This is very recent. I think it was this. Free will is exhausting. I'm ready to return to jumping on blank and navigating the whale innards. It's not Dick, okay? Just so you know. I'll rule that out for you. The day's ranking video, yeah, that's likely because it's so fucking long, so there's a lot that I've said in that. Yeah, this is mushrooms. I know you guys didn't know that one because nobody watched that video, and that's fine, and I'm licking my wounds from it. It's okay. I gotta jump on Dick and Reflega. That was me and Chara got that. Thank you, Chara. At least Chara watched it. Number 2. I think it's this. Speaking of the devil, this is from the KH1 Final Mix Plus video. I think, again, maybe me and Chara will be the only ones that got this. Maybe. Caving is for blank, and do I look like a severed sand tiger head to you? Don't answer that, you son of a bitch! Okay, there you go. Wonders. Caving is for wonders. Again, maybe because it's on our minds right now. That was me, Chara, Miss Plays B, and Lord D. Lord D in the Dawn. Number 3. This, right? Now, I'm no mathematician, but it would appear our favorite earthy blank was given the middle part of the Keyblade, also known as the shaft, from the Ranking the D-Links video. Barnabas, thank you so much for the 62 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, Earthy Himbo. I'm not the first nor the last person to call Terra a himbo, so that's pretty gettable. Number 4. Yeah, Barnabas doesn't fuck around. Oh. I know a blank who cooks fuckers like you for breakfast. From the ranking every minigame. That's right, that's right. I'm very excited. It might go, like, too slowly and boringly, or it might be mayhem from the start. I'm excited to see. Mud Puppy, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was kind of terrifying when I was getting stream set up. I don't know if like someone gifted subs like a month ago exactly, but I just saw like 20 of them disappear. I was like, oh! For a sec, I was like, what did I do? And I was like, oh, right, they expire. So that's probably what that was. Although I was like, oh, maybe it was. No, it doesn't make sense though. Why would it be right before stream started? It's not like someone gifted 20 subs right before stream. It was weird. It was spooky. Anyway, yeah, a rat, referring to Remy. 5. What? Oh, I have no idea why this was so long ago. I have no answer. Obsidian. Ah, talking about the Rock Titan? I got it. One person got it, and it wasn't me. You can easily flip the perspective and say that it's far more interesting to see Xehanort's Keyblade armor than a barrel-phobic Sam... Is it Gamgee? I probably looked up how to pronounce that when I wrote it. Because I don't... It's either Gamgee or Gamgee. Gamgee, right? And a lumbering hunk of obsidian. So I'm saying that the BBS optional bosses are cooler in concept than, you know, what you get in KH1. So good job to CB. Knew it, and I did not. Number 6. This I know for sure. This you can get through context clues, even if you haven't seen this. Pete's transparent cloud-chasing efforts and aggressively unhelpful helpfulness culminating in Disneytown's own blank 6th is truly a sight to behold. And that was surely a sentence to fucking say. January 6th, Pete tried to stop the steal. He swarmed the Disneytown Capitol, and you could tell from his gestures that he was going to crush Minnie's head in his hands. But the brooms took him out. Some say it was an act of patriotism, but let's call it what it is. Number 7. Who made this place? Bougie ass Ansem the Blank, former king of a nation, town, planet thing. Did I have... I had Barnabas read for this, right? This was the how much could it possibly cost line. Ansem the Fool. I do have Ansem the Wise lines in this next video, but I didn't want to bother Barnabas because it's kind of a lot of them, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to ask for like a whole fucking page. Number 8. I know the vibe of this. Surprise, this video isn't about me being wrong, it's about me being blank. Welcome to the final act. This is from the follow-up to the sort of kill count video. Which obviously part 2 always has fewer views, so that is mad. I was not sure if it was angry or mad, but I got it. That's right before I complained about how KH2 has a shitload of fights that you're just allowed to lose, even though it doesn't make sense for the story. That was me, Misplay, CB, and Cringe Charta. Number 9. Could be anything. It could be bored, desperate. I'm gonna go with desperate. It was bored. Is it deranged of me that I've come really close to doing a top 10 best treasure chest video? I think it'd be more fun to do for KH2 personally. We'll see how bored I get. And I did end up doing something like that after this video. This was, God, I think this was like January of 23 or 24. Oh man, I don't know. And then I know if it was the end of that year or the year after, around Christmas, I did the best treasure chest in every world video. That was CB and Fire got that. Number 10. Drunk. this. And I'll be damned if I'm not going to skip the block puzzle in Hollow Bastion using my flying blank. Again, context clues could probably help you get that. Big! One of my favorite things to do, there you go, in KH1, is skip the Hollow Bastion block puzzle with Dumbo, my flying elephant. Good job. Number 11. Uh-oh. I know what this is. I know what this is because this used to be in RF's sleepy time playlist of, like, my videos, and she told me to take this out because this bit annoys her. So she doesn't like to hear it when she's trying to sleep. There you go, and I did it with the hyphens, too. You never watch this? I mean, it's, you know, it's fine. You'll learn some stuff. It's not going to be the funniest, but, you know, it's a compendium. It's much more informative than anything. Yeah, I'm doing, like, this bit where I'm talking about wine tasting. I looked up snobby wine terminology. I said that in a script as well, and I'm getting a hint of Yu-Gi-Oh! With this one. And she was like, take this one out. She has, like, every regular Rambles and, like, all of the Patreon early versions of the videos without the ads. And then sometimes there's, like, a bit that keeps waking her up, or she doesn't like hearing it when she's trying to sleep, so she's like, please take that out. That was me and Lord D. Just me and Lord D. Number 12. Is it singular or plural? I'm not sure. It's in the cadence of So No Head. Both are accepted. Beautiful. So no truff? So no truff? So no truff? There's like a supercut of every time I was speedrunning KH1. I get to the throat in Monstro, and I go, so no truffs? If the red truffles don't spawn. But if they do, I go, oh, truffs! Number 13. So no ship? That's a good guess. I think it's a file type. I'd still rather rub elbows with Monstro's tonsil stones twice than be shown a blank of the grid even once. Sorry about the sentences I say sometimes. That's a good sentence. That's great. JPEG. Fuck! I did it without the E. Ah, fuck. Is that how I spelled it in the script? Do you know? I feel like I would say it without the E, but it's not PNG. I hate the grid. Well, I got that wrong. But CBJ, Chara, and D got it. 14. I would think it's this. And I mean, it's Dream Drop, the most certifiably blank piece of media ever conceived, so it's not... So it's really just a band-aid on a heart attack at that point. From the log-on video. Insane? Insane, yeah. It's my own insane clown posse in Dream Drop. I got all my Jestabakis, my Ghostabakis. CB and me got that. Or 15. Well, it's not, it can't be French, right? That seems too straightforward, but maybe. Or was it a joke about, like, Notre Dame? Oh, Lumiere. I was like, French is too straightforward, so I'm trying to think of, like, French shit in Kingdom Hearts, and go figure, there's a whole fucking bunch of that. So part of my Lumiere. So fucking beautiful. Yeah, this is talking about Water and Whale's wedding at the Reconnects prior to the one I attended.
Water!
Which I did get to watch it. I was at Sunday dinner at my Nam's house, and I had my phone, and I was like, I'm sorry, but my friends are getting married, so I don't usually like to have my phone out at dinner, but I gotta see this. 16. Right, this. There are heated debates, I think it's like actually a Barnabas reference, over whether or not a true 100% file has the blank hole in the treehouse or not, as on one hand, it's a missable addition to the deep jungle environment, but on the other, you end up with less net treehouse if you have the whole version. And that is the Sabor hole. Is your file more or less complete if you have the Sabor hole? I still don't know. I'm still not sure. Because you lose out on 4 square footage. But then it's like, oh, that's like a little shortcut to the net part. All right, 17. More content, yeah. Ah! The raps! Shit, Meister, I hardly know her. If you ever took me serious, then you might be blank. This is the true fan filter right here. I'm gonna say an under of 5. Okay, slightly over. If you ever took me serious, then you might be delirious. I wonder if Rave of Wonders will show up. 18. I would think it's this. For the record, Blank Cricket is also eaten too, as I have no reason to believe that he wouldn't be. So no matter what happens from this point on, Kingdom Hearts Coded does not take place, and it's entirely arguable that Sora's sacrifice here was for the best. I guess that's true. I guess you're right. Yeah, Destiny Islands, but Destiny Islands is no Sabor Hole. They're slightly different things. There you go. It's James. Yeah, finally James is the answer in a quiz. I used to call him James a lot more often. That was like a bit from the board game video because he kept fucking me over with his stupid card in the Talisman board game. 19. Oh, this is such an old one. Kingdom Hearts, come for the Disney, stay for the blank. You'll never know who will be murdered next. That's a reference to the KH1 tagline. Is it bloodshed? Homicide. Homicide. Did not get it. Good job to CB, J, and Lord D. Number 20. Of course. This one I actually hear a lot. Like, people like this line. They'll, like, tag the timestamp. Here's Emnus, he's the bossy bitch. This is Zexion, he was cast to be the shy nerd. Lexius is the buff hunky dude with washboard abs. Here's Larxene, she's blank. This was Chara's origin story. She's girl.
Girl.
Alright. 21. Of course, I remember this. Do you know how demoralizing it is to slog through 13 data organization fights, to think you finally conquered Remind after a long night, only to be greeted by the sweet life of Zack and Blank? I'll give you a hint, it's not Cody. It's not that. Sweet life of Zack and bullshit. That was me, misplaced CB and J. 22. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say this. If I were to punch you in the throat, which I would because that's how little I think of you, the game would eject from your gaping blank like a PlayStation 4 because it's compatible with your backwards ass. Wow, I haven't thought of that in a long time. Yeah, gaping maw. You know, often maws are either gaping or great. It's really the only two adjectives that can be. Top 10, I'm so serious. Me, Chara, and D. 23. Why won't Square Enix fuck me? I can't remember this. I love this video. I know... No, I don't. I have no idea. Why won't they fuck me? Blind me. Why won't they blind me and cover my eyeballs in lint and hair? I'm begging for it. Oh. I'm talking about... Yeah, I'm such a nice guy. I'm talking about how they don't hide the world icons before you get to them in space. I think it's such a missed opportunity for some intrigue. Good job to Lord D, 24. I would think it's this. This is the April Fool's collab of 2021, I think, with Novayon and Bio. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that for the first 8 hours of the game, you actually aren't playing as Sora, the protagonist from KH1. If you look through the game's code, you'll find that the playable character for this portion of the game is Ventus, Sora's younger brother. 10 mind-blowing facts about KH2. The way I say the numbers, I probably do, like, Watch Mojo sound and shit. Oh, Professional Yapper sent me a video and I didn't get to watch it, but they made me in Tamagotchi Lave, and I have to see what I look like. RF did get the full version and did make me, so that's been pretty funny. That was me, Char, and Vidin. And last question, 25. Of course. And of course, freezing the motherfucking blank to get to the best chest in the game and the series. Did you know you can freeze the blank in Hollow Bastion? Have I said it enough? Have you heard it enough on Twitter? 'Cause you can. You can do it. You could also cast fire on them. Doesn't do anything. But you can. We all got it. The great unifier. The bubbles. Oh, wow. That's my lot in life. For people to tell me for the rest of my life, did you know you can freeze the bubbles? For me to happen upon a YouTube short that announces it as if it's, you know, Moses coming down from the mountain with the what do they call them? The commandments, you know? In third, it's cringe chara. In second, it's CB, and I think that's probably going to be first for CB, really, yeah. I do be right in the videos, so at first CB, in second, Chara, 40% on the answers there. Soup, thank you for the year! Just one moment. In third is Misplays, in fourth it's Lords D, in fifth it's Sill, and then Vidin in sixth, La Puerca in seventh, B in eighth, Esor in ninth, and J in 10th. Thank you so much, Soup. I can't believe you first came to the stream for Disney Speedstorm. That was such a low energy and not even fun time, but I'm glad that you stuck around. I can't say enough how grateful I am to discover a community that feels so much like home. Thanks for everything you do, man. I'm excited to stay here for whatever the future has in store. Hopefully KH4, you and me fucking both. Thank you so much, Soup. That was very nice. Does she still play Speedstorm? No. I don't think she's, like, retired. She just kind of fell out of it. I'm sure she'll be back, though. See ya, Yapper, and I promise I will watch your Tamagotchi video after I'm done streaming. What's up, Rom? He be freezing my bubbles till I hollow Bastion? Heavens. Maybe put Rob in timeout, I'm not sure. Alright, let's see Hurdle. What the fuck is this? Hey, what's up, Jump? Thank you for the 44 months. Oh, and Platinum Renegade, thank you for the 20 months. Sheesh. Appreciate that, guys. I like to imagine that every month we get a new stripe, like trees get rings. On an unrelated note, I can't fit through doorways anymore. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you both. Is this Thermosphere? That's the only thing I can think of that would sound like that. Or maybe like the Union Cross. There's two versions? What the fuck? Let's see. Okay, cool. I've heard that like twice in-game. Maybe... No, because I feel like on the Platinum twice. So, yeah. Thermosphere is the battle music for the Schwarzgeist, as it says there. Alright, with that, we are going to try out this KH1 Nuzlocke. Here we go. Goodbye, Avad people.